One scammer defrauding multiple rental businesses has been a challenge for a while, and something similar happened with Primes and Zooms in Pune. This is scam number 9 of the Scam Stories series.
So the incident that I remember very clearly happened in Dussehra of 2020. A customer walked into our office. His registration had been in fact denied by the registrations team. So he walked in to ask us why he could not be registered. And my team, obviously after meeting him in person, had a change of heart and they completed his registration and issued some equipment to him. He made 2 or 3 rentals within that short span of time, each time extending his existing rental on the pretext of shoots getting delayed and he needing it for a longer time. Now all of this happened over 2 or 3 days. He also came into the office and made a claim about wanting to buy one of the cameras that he had liked so much, and if we were willing to sell it, he was willing to pay a very good price for it. He even issued a check for that particular camera, and the next day we deposited the check in the bank. By the end of that day, we got a message from the bank that the check had bounced, and that is where our rush to recover our equipment began. We very quickly realized that we had been fleeced, and we started taking stock of how much equipment was in the customer's hands. It was a big chunk of equipment, about 4 or 5 cameras, 8 or 10 lenses, and we started tracing the customer. We started calling him up, and he gave very evasive answers about where he was, and eventually we were able to figure out that he was somewhere in Lonavala. So our team quickly left for Lonavala, spoke with the customer. He continued to be evasive, but we had him travel to Pune with us, and at that point then we went to a police station together, and the police registered a complaint. They started acting on that complaint. They started interrogating this person, and in the course of that interrogation they realized that this was a very well planned operation. So this person had already fleeced a lot of rental houses in Mumbai, and now he had turned his attention to Pune. He used to rent equipment, and the very same day he would leave that equipment behind a shop in Navi Mumbai, and somebody else would push that equipment into a bus traveling to Jaipur, and then from Jaipur that equipment would go wherever it needed to go to get sold. Now this person had already done this with all of our equipment. He had already, the equipment was in the air, and he claimed that he had no control over it anymore, and neither could he pay us for the equipment, nor could he had no assets worth attaching, nothing at all. And luckily we were able to recover half of the equipment that we had lost. This was again thanks to very quick and prompt action by the police. At the same time, we realized that there were certain things that we needed to do to tighten our process. Going forward, we've made changes to our registration process. It has become a little more stringent, especially for people who do not have very clear documentation, but that's one of the lessons we've learned.
That's all for now. See you in the next video.